Warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 31st of October 2024. We're going to have a moon change today. The moon was in the sign of Libra, and as I'm talking, it is still in the sign of Libra, and it is getting in the new moon pole position this evening around 6 o'clock Middle European time. As you can see, the chart is full of oppositions. There's an opposition in between Sagittarius and Gemini. There's an opposition in between Mars and Pluto, upcoming, to be exact, at the 4th of November, the upcoming month. We have an opposition in between, which is a quick one now, Moon and Chiron. Don't get your feelings hurt with that opposition. So this is a time of breaking points, actually, because opposition desire a decision, a desire an outcome. There has to be a solution. And also when we have the Scorpio new moon, which depends on Pluto, of course, then it's about deep changes. It's about old things have to die, new things will come up. But as you can see, it all depends on Pluto. And Pluto is also about to change signs. Which signs is Pluto going to change? He's coming from the sign of Capricorn, which is not today. It's going to take a few weeks. I think it's the 19th of November when Pluto changes into Aquarius. So this new moon depends on Pluto. Pluto is changing signs, but whatever happens now, Pluto again depends on Saturn. And Saturn in the sign of Pisces is retrograde, as I'm repeating myself, and this means we have dissolving structures. So my sad prediction for these upcoming elections at the 5th of November is there won't be a clear outcome. This is the erosion of democracy itself. This is what we are going to see. It's not going to be clear, and none of the sides is going to be able to accept the result. This is the beginning of the crisis of the United States of America, and hopefully it's not going to lead to, some karma cashback for the last 70 years, which is actually the thing that we could expect, Also, if you go just into your inner feeling, to your resonance at what is out there as energy, and you reflect that feeling, pretty often one thinks, well, I could have known the outcome 2 weeks before because it was in the air already. Now, the first thing is, I really, really hope for the survival of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., because he's the one in the biggest danger. He's actually the one who will bring the change, if he can bring the change, if they let him in the positions, which would be most important. So he's the guy who could be taken out by the forces that anybody knows who it might be or who it might not be. So we're not going to see a clear outcome of these elections, not at all. And this is also fitting into the prediction that is given by the September new moon, which had, as you remember, I've been talking about that again, as main aspect, the square position in between Neptune in Pisces, and at these times we had Mars in the sign of Gemini in the square position. So this is defocusing, and this defocusing will also happen at this election. It's very, very probable that this election will be the last election for a long time in the United States. Sorry to say that. Thank you for listening. This is Markus Termin, Astrologisches Stundenbuch. If you want to get in contact to see how your own ship, will sail through heavy storms upcoming in the next years, months, time, we're expecting, just try this mail address up here, mind the DE at the end, because you're talking to a German astrologer. I'll be happy to give you a reading, send you a Zoom link and everything like that.